Without further ado, let me now go into our next session. And this is again a personal story, a brave, beautiful story. It's Madhavi's story, redefining ability, finding strength through sports. Madhavi Latha is the president of the Wheelchair Basketball Federation of India and is an associate vice president of a major MNC bank. Madhavi founded the Yes We Too Can movement and will share some of her experiences. Conversation with Madhavi, I hope we have brought her in, is Anupama, who's the founder of In Harmony. If I can just figure out if we've managed to get Anupama into the room. If not, we have a video that we want to play that Madhavi, has requested us to share with the audience. And yes, we have Anupama in the room. Hi, Anupama. Anupama Ishwaran is the founder of In Harmony, and she's going to be in conversation with Madhavi. Without further ado, I'm going to ask the team to play the video. Carol, if we can have the video, and then I'll hand it over to you, Anupama and Madhavi, for the conversation.
Thanks, Shreya. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Just give us a moment, we'll get the audio going as well. Apologies, guys, just trying to get the audio to come back on. Just give us a moment. And I know we have a hard stop at 2:15 and we're trying to make sure we stick to that. Apologies, guys. Interestingly enough, when we shared it this morning, the audio was working just fine, but clearly some technical glitches you cannot seem to. Just let's see if this works the last time. Otherwise, we'll just ask Madhavi what the lines in the video say.
Shreya, you can move forward a little bit and just show that how they are playing. An idea to the audience that how this sport will be played. Fine. And with our conversation.
Hi, Madhavi.
Madhavi, handing it over to you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Shreya. Madhavi, good to meet you here. And we had thought that the video would cover some part of your life journey. Now looks like it's all up to you. So Madhavi, let's start with you telling us a little bit about yourself and how sports came into your life.
Yeah, I'm working in one MNC bank as associate. When my health condition deteriorated in 2007, I was affected by polio. It was a massive polio attack at the age of 7th month. So after that, with some challenges, I completed my graduation and entered into a job. In 2007, because I didn't have much physical activity, always sitting and working, so my spine got compressed and one lung fully covered, another lung partially. So at that stage, I was not able to sit even 5 minutes also. When I went to an orthopedic surgeon, he told that I have only 1 year lifespan in the absence of spinal surgery. And even for surgery also, success chances, he told minimal. So finally, after a lot of brainstorming, we decided not to go for surgery and decided to try alternative medical systems. So like homeopathy, Ayurvedic, and physiotherapy also we started. As a part of therapy, the physiotherapist suggested hydrotherapy, entering into water. When he told that, everybody got surprised how a person like me with severe disability can enter into water. But I love water very much. I followed his advice. Finally, I could try that hydrotherapy, and it improved my health condition. I can't say like that fully it's like a normal like that, but I'm able to maintain my life. And later I participated in a competition also. And at the age of 40 years, I became national swimming champion. So that's the way I started my sports career. And from that time, I realized how beneficial sports are, particularly for the disabled. So I started this SV2Can movement, and my sports journey started as a sports person and also simultaneously as a sports administrator.
Okay, that's wonderful, Madhavi. And actually, many people say life starts at 40. So you discovered something new at 40 and which you're very passionate about. And you
Yes.
spread that across to many other people as well. So we saw in the video the wheelchair basketball. So tell us a little bit about that. Like, how does wheelchair basketball work, and how did you come about setting this up, the Wheelchair Basketball Federation?
Yes, actually, I feel proud to share this interesting story with you all. This sport is new for India. First, my initial efforts were with swimming, and later, one UK-based NGO approached me and told in December 2013 that they want to introduce this sport in India, but they were not able to find local partners. So, with the support of my SV2Can movement, I supported them locally, making all the arrangements, and they brought the coach. Because this is a new sport, none of our people knew much about that. So like that we started. Initially we arranged through that SV2Can and that partner some camps. After seeing the amazing benefits, then we started this Wheelchair Basketball Federation in 2014. We faced so many challenges. Now also we have been facing, like challenges are like one thing, lack of awareness, that is among the parents and among the disabled also. Leave about society, even these people also don't know about these sports and how beneficial those sports are. Generally parents, how my parents got scared to allow me to enter into water. Similar way, parents think that it is dangerous for their disabled children. Already they are disabled, and again entering into sports because of the injuries, their disability further, it may increase. That's the fear for parents. And for the disabled, they don't know whether they can play or not. And as an administrator, our challenges, other challenges are like inaccessible environment with regard to infrastructure facilities like stadium or accommodation or transport, and the lack of equipment, sports wheelchairs in India. So many challenges, but and at the same time, technical expertise is not there. So to solve all these issues step by step with the limited support we have, we arranged so many courses for coaches, referees, classifiers. So one side we are developing technical expertise. Another side we are going to different states. Now we are in 23 states with 650 players. So wherever we go, we will educate them, either government, local government bodies or NGOs. We will create awareness how this sport can be played, what type of arrangements needs to be made. So we arrange every year one national championship, that too in different parts of India, Delhi, Chennai, Mohali, like that, Hyderabad, various places, so that awareness will be created in that place. And we also took our teams for international tournaments. You have seen right now that is our team first time participated at Paralympic qualifiers. Okay, right now we participated, but in future hope we will be able to win.
Yes, of course you will. So, what has you said that initially parents and even people with disability they themselves are reluctant because of lack of awareness. Now, with so over the last 6 years, the work you've done and 650 people who are now participating, has that improved? You feel there are people are more approachable?
Definitely. Now we need not tell. Our players' stories are telling. One of our players right now, he got admission under athletic scholarship in US, Alabama University of Alabama. And another player, he got global sports monitoring program that US government invites players from across the country, across the world. So in that one player is selected. And many of our players are having success stories. Nowadays, my WhatsApp is flooded with messages from our players. They gave talks in some places, they got recognition in some places, and they will share newspaper clippings. So these stories are inspiring other disabled and their parents also.
Very nice. So they're living your motto of yes, we too can. Very
Yes.
clear. Yeah.
Yes.
So, Madhavi, now I have a very interesting question to you. A lot of people don't know when they meet somebody with disability how to interact with them. Can you give some example of some of these kind of episodes that could have happened? Because these are just myths I think we all hold. We don't know
Yes.
unintentionally. Right.
Yes, I know. I would like to share two examples. One is I went to one place where we arranged a training camp, a wheelchair basketball camp. The local organizers told me that, Madam, okay, you can come alone. We will arrange one volunteer to support you here. So then I traveled. First time at that time, I traveled alone without anybody. Anyway, flight journey, you know that airlines people will take care. So for the airport, they came and they introduced that volunteer to me. So I observed that that volunteer was extending lot of support to me. Even for every moment, she was so attentive. If I make one moment, also she want to come forward and support me. I felt something uneasy actually. I could not understand why she was so much concerned about extending that much support. So we went to the camp area, and after while coming back, we made all the arrangements. I was busy. While coming back in the car, again that girl was with me, and she asked me, "Madam, how all those patients were so active, so energetic, and making movements, very dynamic movements in the." I could not understand. Patients. I could not understand what is this patients. Why are you asking? Why are you telling that they are patients? They are all sitting in wheelchair, no, madam. So that she is thinking that the people who are sitting in the wheelchair are patients. So I tried my level best to make her understand that's not like that. It's a physical condition, and they can do anything sitting in wheelchair also. So I don't know how much I was successful in that effort. Another incident also I will share with you. There, one of my friends who did his graduation in IIT Madras, uh, he tried to shift his job. And in that process, he attended some interviews, some 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like different levels of interviews he attended over 4. So he never told that he is a disabled person. He didn't feel any need for telling that I am a disabled person. So all the rounds are over. They were so happy, organization, and they invited him to come to their office to. It is like almost just give the recruitment appointment letter. He went there. They were shocked, it seems, when he was explaining how their facial expressions, how they were not able to digest to see him sitting in a wheelchair. And then, you know, the responses generally what we give if we don't want to take that person. Okay, they told, okay, we will get back to you soon. Something they told. So now he is working in another MNC as vice president. That is a different story. So I would like to explain to you all that both the two extreme situations. That girl is some teenage girl or below 20 years and not having that much idea. Another side, senior leaders from an MNC, how they behaved in both the situations. So from this you can understand how people will assume after seeing a person, and also they will try to see only the disabilities in that person. Some of the people, I am not telling all. If all the people are like that, I can't be in this position right now. So I am leaving it to the audience to think more about these two examples.
So, Madhavi, these are very important, I think, examples which you have shared. And so, my next question is like, what does one do? How should one interact then and not have these assumptions? What is the advice that you would give? Yes, audience must be thinking also and hoping that you will also give some guidance on this.
Okay. Actually, I am also getting some guidance when these foreign coaches I am interacting. First time when I saw those foreign coaches when they came, those coaches also are disabled. They are sitting in wheelchair. When I saw them first time, they were so like their fitness levels are amazing. And the moment in our country, if anybody look at a disabled person, they will come forward, jump and come forward to support. Whenever they come forward to support, they will very much politely tell us, no, thank you, I can manage this. Like they will say, and wherever it is required, without any hesitation, they will ask for. So that is the first thing they use to teach our players. Wherever it is not required, please don't allow others to support you. And wherever it is required, without any hesitation, seek for support. So that is what we use to tell. So when it comes to non-disabled people, I will tell you that I know the people are coming forward just with good intentions to support only. But better, before extending any support, you can check with them. Do you want any support from me? Suppose we can't expect every person with a disability will be without any hesitation. Sometimes I was also in earlier days, I was also had so many hesitations to ask for support. So whenever you come across such people, definitely you can extend support. But before extending support, you check with the person what type of support you need. Even while recruiting people also, some people will check with me, Madhavi, we have some doubt whether this person can manage going to toilets like that, but we don't know how to ask. I told, no need to hesitate. You please ask, because I also can't suggest you anything, because disabilities are different. Each person will have a different challenge. So the best person is the person with whom we are dealing. That person only can tell. So we can ask in a polite way. So what is your expectation from the organization? What are the things you are expecting from us? After the discussion, both the parties can decide in this whether this organization suits for that person or not. So that is the best thing.
I think that's easily doable also.
Yes,
you have to keep your assumption at one side and just have a conversation. So coming to the next point then, Madhavi, how has your organization been inclusive towards you? What's been your experience?
Not only for me, for anybody, they are having very good policies, and particularly for a wheelchair user, from my angle, I can go to any place in my office. And I bought one automatic wheelchair because my office is a very big place, so many buildings. I go very easily, and my colleagues feel jealous of me because happily sitting in a wheelchair, you are moving fast to every place in a faster manner than us. Like that, they will ask me for lift. Like that, they will crack jokes on me. And another thing, one best incident I would like to share. Initially, when I joined this organization, they also don't have, the staff also don't have much idea whether every place is accessible or not. So because the crowd is more, they want to have one big meeting hall at that place. They wanted to have meeting. So that they all thought that place doesn't have any lift facility. So they apologized to me, and they told that because of this reason we are arranging, sorry, like that. I told, okay. They all went, and the speaker was one of the senior leaders from other country. So when he came back, he saw me sitting alone doing the work. Then he inquired with my boss why she did that, and then he told the reason. He felt so bad. He told immediately my boss, you ask her whether I need to go to her place or whether she can come to my cabin. I want to do the presentation again to her. When my boss came and told me, I got surprised. I could not understand what he was telling. Then I felt so happy. Somebody is giving that much importance for my participation. Also, I felt so happy. But while going to his cabin, I told I can come. And when I went, I was thinking that he may do like highlights, he may explain like that. But he was so sincere, he so sincerely, he took that 1.5 hour session again for me alone. So
Wow.
you can understand that is the way how big senior leaders can show the way for other people, how to include people, how to make the feel understand that they are part of the organization and their participation is very much valuable for the organization.
That's a very, very beautiful example. And like you rightly said, senior leaders will, through their own role modeling, they can show the way to others. So Madhavi, the pandemic and this whole lockdown has been difficult. So like you may not have been swimming for the last 6 months probably because all the pools are shut. So how has the pandemic like what have you done in this period? Not just for yourself, even for other sports people in your group?
Actually, during pandemic time, I became more busy. Was now working from home, that is happening one side. And another side, our sport related, so many activities we planned. When this pandemic started, like we were all in shock. But luckily, we could come out of that shock and started thinking about what can we do, particularly for our players. When we have our jobs, salaries, and getting money and giving orders on big basket, something. Even then, we are facing some inconvenience. So we started thinking about our players, how they are managing. Many players are from below poverty line families also. So with the support of my colleagues in my office, we conducted a survey like that. We found out what are whether their essential needs like vegetables, groceries, medicines, and the physical and mental health, how it is. For that, we did a survey, and wherever support was required, we could not approach any corporates also at that time because everybody is in that transition period. So with the support of solely depending on individuals like our friends like that, we got support and they directly credited into players' account. In kind also some people supported. First thing we did that. And after that, we have been arranging so many webinars on different topics like fitness related. Our physios are giving them exercises. During this time, just sitting we need not have a dumbbell. We can have water bottle to do exercises. So whatever available with at the home, with that, what are all the things they can do? When mental health and we invited so many Paralympic gold medal winners to inspire our players. Coaches gave talks. So many programs we have been arranging for our players, both livelihood side and other training related. And recently now we are doing virtual national challenge. As I told earlier, every year we have been organizing national championships. So that will give the players an opportunity to participate, compete, and also like have fun and entertainment, and they can network with people. Everything they are missing now, but we don't want to miss them all this fun. So now we planned virtual national challenge that is comprising like online quiz and video uploads like sports skills, fitness challenge, art related. They can do dance or singing, whatever they are able to do, they can do in that. So we are going to have November 29th final day. I will invite you all. You can join online to greet our players.
Thank you. It will be a pleasure, I think, for all of us here. Madhavi, so there are so many things, even in this period, you have done so much for the entire group. And so when it comes to sports for people with disability or like the Wheelchair Basketball Federation that you run, how can corporates support these initiatives?
One thing is, you all know that every corporate will have CSR. But when it comes to sports, first
Madhavi,
of all,
video is not visible. Sorry.
Video is not visible.
But you can go on speaking because we have only, I think, 5 minutes. 3 minutes.
Okay. Corporates, one thing, generally they will tell that they don't have sports in their CSR agenda. Only they have like what do you say, that education or health or eradication of poverty. Those are the important things, Madhavi, not the sports. But we have been trying to make them understand that sports is part of education, the confidence levels it is bringing in them, and they are becoming very like productive citizens and also responsible citizens of the country. You all know that sports will bring a lot of discipline also, and health also will be improved. So we are trying to make them understand these are all like a part of all the important things what they are keeping in their agenda. And apart from that, volunteering. Volunteering is the biggest support. Anupama, are you able to hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hello, Anupama?
Yes, Madhavi, I can hear you.
Hello?
I can hear you, Madhavi.
Anupama?
Madhavi, I'm able to hear you.
We can all hear you, Madhavi. We can all hear you.
I think she's... Yes, Madhavi, can hear you. Madhavi, everybody can hear you. I think she's lost connection somewhere.
Looks like
Hello,
it.
Anupama?
Yes, we can hear you,
Madhavi.
Madhavi. Go ahead.
Madhavi, go ahead. I think she's not able to hear.
Okay. Okay, you are able to hear me, right?
Yes. Yes, yes.
Okay, then volunteering is the biggest requirement because we don't have that much funding. We are depending on volunteering support. Our corporate employees can help us in many ways, like they can, if they are good in content writing, they can help us, or if they have time during weekends, they can come and support our training camps. One of the corporate employees is our national team coach. So, so many ways corporate employees come forward and can support, and they can mentor our players also. It will give them like a win-to-win situation. Both the parties will get benefit out of that.
Thanks, Madhavi. And one last leaving thought, because we are right at the end of our scheduled time.
Okay, one thing I would like to say about this insurance thing. Generally, as a disabled person, my observation is insurance companies will hesitate to give insurance, to cover insurance for the disabled. And we have been organizing these events, but till now we could not find any insurance company for cover our events or our players. Every time, like we will be in great tension whenever we organize our events. Everything should go well. That's what we pray our God, pray God. And till now, no big events, incidents happened, like made some scratches or something like that only. But really, if anything goes wrong, we don't have insurance coverage because this event is organized by insurance industry. I sincerely request all the participants here to think about covering the sporting events of the disabled also, apart from other events.
Thank you, Madhavi. And for everyone here, I think that is one message that she's leaving with you, that how can each one of us support the phenomenal work that she's doing for people with disabilities, how she's integrating sports and bringing a sense of meaning to their lives, as well as, like she's saying, that improves self-esteem and brings a lot of joy and sense of purpose.
Sorry, suddenly
Yes,
this, I don't know, some problem with signal.
Yeah. So Shreya, should we, I think we're at the end of our thing. Madhavi, thank you so much for your time